When people talk about trade barriers, the first thing that comes to mind is tariffs, the taxes on imported goods. But in ASEAN, tariffs are no longer the main challenge. Thanks to ASEAN Free Trade Area, tariffs are now close to zero. Instead, the real hurdle lies in something less visible: non-tariff barriers, known as NTBs.
What are NTBs? Think of them as hidden obstacles. They are not taxes, but rules and procedures that slow down the movement of goods across borders. Examples of NTBs: import quotas, strict product standards, complicated custom procedures, difficult licensing requirements. These barriers don't just affect ASEAN's trade numbers, they hit businesses, including small and medium enterprises (SMEs), leading to delays, higher costs, and fewer opportunities to extend across the region.
Today, we know that when tariffs came down to near zero, non-tariff barriers went up. It's almost a clear inverse correlation, right? Tariff down, non-tariffs up. And naturally, a lot of governments, politicians started to introduce protective measures when they saw that the tariffs were coming down. So, it's things like rules, rules. When they come to the border, you look at the ingredients, you look at the definitions, like the pharmaceutical products, right? Even halal products, right? If it's halal in Malaysia, it's not necessarily halal in Indonesia. These are the kind of non-tariff measures that are put in place.
So why does this matter? Because NTBs makes it harder for ASEAN to function as a true single market. Businesses face delay, consumers pay more, and ASEAN's competitiveness on the global stage is weaker.
So how do we actually reduce non-tariff measures? There's no shortcut. It has to be enforcement. ASEAN needs to have some structural reform where, if you discover where there are non-tariff measures, where, there's a process where you can actually bring up the issue and someone will actually do something about it. Because typically these are at the national level.
ASEAN is one of the world's fastest growing markets, but for its promise to be fully realized, NTBs must be tackled head-on. And this is why the ASEAN Business Advisory Council, ASEAN BAC, is speaking up. As the official voice of the private sector, ASEAN BAC's views matter because they reflect the concerns of businesses on the ground, from major investors to everyday SMEs. Progress has been made. ASEAN has recognized the problem and is working towards harmonizing standards and increasing transparency. But more needs to be done if ASEAN's single market vision is to become reality.